I'm going to be ranking the top 10 diamond cards in NBA 2K23. My team coming in at the number 10 spot is going to be Diamond Moses Malone. He's actually a very underrated card that not a lot of people are talking about, but he's a center power forward, 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. He can basically do it all on the court, except for only having like a 67 3 ball. I wish his 3 ball was a little bit higher, but his jump shot really isn't that bad, and he can definitely knock down some jump shots, but defensively he's going to be amazing. 91 interior defense, 89 block, and the nice thing about him is that there's no real like good auctionable centers. Obviously he's going to be the lock-in for the series 2 e-reset, but there's no really good centers on the auction house that are like 150 200,000 mt or 100,000 mt. You either go from like Kevin Garnett, you know, Hakeem Olajuwons, like those really expensive centers, Bosches and Beads, and then there's really no in-between guys. So Moses Malone is going to be really good for his value of only about like 150,000 mt. But guys, let me know in the comment section down below who are some of your guys' favorite diamond cards in the game right now, and let me know what you guys would change about my top 10 as well. But coming in at the number 9 spot is going to be Diamond Latrell Sprewell. He's a shooting guard, small forward, 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan. I think Latrell is a very good shooting guard. Even, you know, today he was really good when he came out, but even right now I still think he's a really good shooting guard. He's going to be a great defender, really good at going to the basket, and overall, I mean, he's just going to be a very solid shooting guard with a ton of good goal, defensive, and shooting badges. Coming in at the number 8 spot is going to be Diamond Andrew Wiggins. This card, guys, I kind of messed up. I didn't get him on my main account. Like, I need this card. This Wiggins card is an absolute beast. He's 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. If you guys didn't get this card like me, I mean, we're definitely screwed a little bit. He's not like game breaking. It's not like you need to have this card, but I mean, Andrew Wiggins is super good. 84 3 ball, 88 mid-range. He's super fast, 93 speed, 93 acceleration, and he's going to fit the meta of this game perfectly with how good of a rim runner he is, having a 97 vertical with a 95 driving dunk. And then defensively, he's going to be very solid. He's got a good player model in game. I wish he was a little bit stronger. He only has 69 strength and maybe not the best rebounder, but at the small forward position, you don't really need to be able to rebound the ball that well. But Andrew Wiggins going to be one of the better small forwards in the game. Coming in, I'm pretty sure at the number 7 spot is going to be Diamond Michael Porter Jr. He just came out yesterday, and he's actually a very good card that I feel like not that many people are talking about because he is super elite. He's 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan. He can play that power forward or the small forward position. Like, if you want to run him at small forward, he's going to have great height and just be able to create so many mismatches. But then you can also put him at the power forward spot, and he's going to be a really good stretch big because he's got a really good jump shot. He's got the normal leaner as well, and overall, I mean, I think Michael Porter Jr. is one of the better power forwards in the game. Coming in at the number 6 spot is going to be Diamond Jaylen Brown. I think he's still super elite. Definitely dropped a lot lower on my list than I used to have him. I kind of, when he first came out, thought he was like the best shooting guard in the game, like better than guys like Iguodala and guys like Michael Jordan at the time. But now that we've gotten some more shooting guards and I've kind of seen him in game a lot more, I don't think he's as good as I thought he was, but still going to be a very elite card. I mean, he's 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan, and he's going to be the definition of just being able to do it all. Like, there's nothing he really necessarily excels at. Like, he's not a lockdown defender. He's not like an elite defender like a guy like Jordan or Jimmy Butler, right? Guys like that, or even that Pink Diamond Kawhi. But he's also not going to be, you know, super good at going to the basket, like an elite, like Wiggins type finisher. He's obviously going to be able to dunk on people. He's really good at rim running, but he's not going to be like an elite guy, like a guy like Andrew Wiggins. And then 3-ball rating, he kind of has a really slow jump shot. That's probably his biggest flaw, is just having a super baited and super slow jumper. So I mean, Jaylen Brown, a really good all-around card, just doesn't really excel at anything necessarily, but overall, I mean, still going to be one of the best diamond cards in the game. Coming halfway into the list here, guys, at the number 5 spot is going to be Diamond Carmelo Anthony. This is a card that I feel like is underrated in the game right now, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand that this jump shot on Carmelo is literally the fastest in the game. It's super easy to green, and you can get it off in like literally no space and no time. Like, you can just catch the ball, shoot, and you pretty much, the defender, your opponent, pretty much has to click on and then jump, or at least get a hand up, or you're gonna be able to green in their face like 90% of the time. So I think having that good of a jump shot with also the Michael Jordan dribble style, he's got the normal leaner. Surprisingly enough, they gave Carmelo Anthony a 94 ball handle with Hall of Fame ankle breaker and killer combos. Just makes him super elite on the offensive end. Yes, I know defensively he's definitely going to be a liability, but offensively, I mean, this card, he's going to get you buckets. So I think Carmelo Anthony going to be be the 5th best diamond in the game. Coming in at the number 4 spot, this is where I think we get to some really elite cards. Yes, they're only diamonds, but I think some of these guys are like the best cards at their position. So Anthony Edwards is a small forward shooting guard, 6'5" with a 6'9" wingspan, and this card, in my opinion, is just going to be a lot better than a guy like Jaylen Brown, because the fact he's got a 93 ball, 93 mid-range, 93 speed, 93 acceleration, and he's going to be that guy that's super good at going to the basket, and he's going to be one of the best rim runners in the game with a 96 vertical and a 97 driving dunk. Makes him literally dunk on everybody. He's also a very solid defender. He's even got a 90 ball handle and an 88 speed with ball, and he's got tons of good gold, silver, and then a couple good, finishing Hall of Fame badges. And then Anthony Edwards' jump shot is a lot better than Jaylen Brown's as well. And overall, guys, I mean, I think Anthony Edwards one of the better shooting guards in the game. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be Diamond Shawn Kemp. We all know why this card's super elite. He's 6'10" with a 7'1" wingspan, can play obviously the power forward and center position, but he's just going to be so good at going to the basket, and he's just going to be such a good rim runner, and you basically can't stop him underneath the basket. He's got a 95 driving dunk, 95 standing dunk with a 97 vertical. He also has Hall of Fame fast twitch, limitless takeoff, and posterizer, and basically every single finishing badge on gold. And then he's even got like 90 strength, which is really good for a power forward. Defensively, not going to be the best, but I think the strength definitely makes up for it. And then jump shot wise, I mean, he's got 87 speed, 83 ball, 88 mid-range, with also having a really good jump shot for a power forward. And then he's also got the normal leaner as well. So overall, I mean, I think Shawn Kemp is one of the better power forwards in the game, so definitely going to be one of the better diamonds. Coming in at the number 2 spot, I think number 2 and number 1 you could definitely flip-flop, even maybe number 3 having Shawn Kemp as the best diamond, but I think Donovan Mitchell is just going to be a tiny bit better. I mean, he's 6'1" with a 6'10" wingspan, but if we're talking about point guards, like, he's still up there with probably the top 5 point guards in the game, and you can make an argument that he is still the best point guard. I would disagree with that. I think guys like Wade and Kate are a little bit better, and maybe some other guys that are maybe a tiny bit better, like John Moran or Russell Westbrook. But I think you could definitely make an argument that Donovan Mitchell is still the best point guard in the game, so obviously he's going to be one of the better diamonds. So I have him my number 2 spot. And then at my best diamond in the game, guys, I think it's going to be Diamond Iguodala. He's a shooting guard, small forward, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. I mean, if we're talking about defense and fitting the meta, this is going to be Iguodala. 95 perimeter, 95 lateral quickness with a 95 steal. Going to be a great lockdown defender. And he's also really good at going to the basket, going to be a great slasher with a 95 driving dunk and a 93 vertical. Jump shot going to be a little bit better than a guy like Jaylen Brown. Not going to be super good, but not going to be super bad. And then he's also got the Michael Jordan dribble style as well. So Iguodala, in my opinion, guys, is going to be the best diamond card in the game. But let me know in the comment section down below, what would you guys change about my top 10? And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.